God doesn't call his people to be comfortable. He calls them to be ready. Welcome back. This is day number 5 of the Kingdom Challenge, and this is the Applied Faith Podcast, and I'm your host, Tyler Y'all. Today, I'm so excited that you've made it to day number 5, and we're going to dive deeper into the importance of physical training when it comes to the Kingdom Challenge and how that will help prepare you in your faith and to follow the Lord. So the Kingdom Challenge includes 45 minutes of daily physical training. And one of my favorite quotes in the Bible or passages in the Bible is run in such a way as to get the prize. That's 1 Corinthians 9:24. There's actually a lot of imaging and scripture that refers to warriors and to athletes and the business owners about just always being physically ready. Physical training teaches the obedience under discomfort. As we know as Christians, we are not called to a perfect life, that we're not going to have any problems at all whatsoever. Actually, when you dig really deep into the Bible, and you don't even dig that far to be honest with you, we will see that there's going to be struggle. We're going to see that the enemy is going to come after us harder with temptation to take us further away from God. We don't want that. That's why I think physical training is so important, is we can still be obedient under the discomfort. Many people, when first starting out, they don't like getting up and start moving that iron. They don't like getting up and getting on that treadmill. It's not comfortable. It's not fun. It uses a lot of energy that they're not used to expending. But when you show up, when you don't feel like it, and when you push, when quitting is just easier, we learn that consistency. And as we've talked about before, the consistency in our life in many different ways will help us in the consistency in our faith. One of the things I'm going to keep on harping on is the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. This is why the Kingdom Challenge is built the way that it is. So whether it's the time with God, the healthy inputs that we have, the physical training, it is all about learning consistency and being comfortable with the uncomfortable. That's why this is important. Again, this isn't about the vanity part of it. I mean, hopefully you get a little bit better and you feel more confident in yourself. However, that's not the main goal of this. The goal is the same muscles that we work out physically in the gym. We want to also strengthen the muscles in our mind and our brain to carry over into our faith. So what do I want you to do? I want you to get your blood moving, whether that's lifting, walking, running, whatever you do, train with a purpose. Make sure you're doing your reps slowly. Make sure you're doing your runs thoughtfully. This is more about discipline more than anything else. The extra gains that you get along the way are going to be beneficial. But right now, it's about discipline and getting in the work and doing every rep with the intention of building yourself closer to God. Instead of building muscle, I want you to build your mind, and I want you to build your soul. What else does training build? It also builds grit, it builds consistency, and it builds mental toughness. These are the things that we're going to need the most going out into a culture that is really against the faith that we believe in. Many times, if you're going to college, if you're going to the workforce, you're going to many other areas in your life, there's going to be people pushing against you. And that grit, the consistency, and the mental toughness that you're learning through heading to the gym, going outside and running, this will all translate into these same practices. Weak discipline in the body often mirrors weak discipline elsewhere. So if you're not showing the discipline to your body, you're not going to show the discipline to learning more about God and kind of getting closer to Him in those ways. We talked about this before. Paul constantly uses that athletic imagery. The race requires endurance. Discipline is celebrated. Strength is not opposed to faith. It really supports it. Your strength is the strength of the kingdom. We want you to prepare the body today, and that is your calling. We show up, We train, repeat. Let's go out there. We're going to take on the day. If this is a first time in the gym, I guarantee you there's other people in there that want to help you. People are not judging you for being in the gym. This is exactly the same way as I see the church. You show up with other sinners to the church because you need it. You show up to the gym with other people who need it as well. We are training discipline today. Go out there. This day is yours. I'll see you tomorrow for day number 6.